Hello guys, today I want to talk about a bit when and why to ask for a role. Well, first you have to be the GM because player don't get to ask for a role. We already talked about that. Second, don't ask for a role if they don't matter. Don't ask for a role just to tie one's shoes or to drive from point A to point B or to cook lunch. If it's something that the character can reasonably expect to do, he just does it. There's also a situation where the players want his character to do something that is impossible. Again, no role needed, just say no. No, you cannot drink the ocean dry. No, you cannot jump to the moon. No, you cannot lift up the castle. Then there's those situations where something is possible, but it's difficult. Those could demand for a role if failure is meaningful. If a character tries to pick a lock and he got the right skill and he got the right tools, if it's something that he can just like try and try again, eventually he's going to succeed. So just let him do it, unless there's a reason for him not to. Like if he has to do it quickly, or if he has to do it without being seen, or if he has to do it with improvised tool. But if he fails, something happens. He cannot just try again. The scene is evolving. And this is what I really want to talk about. Evolve the scene. If a role is made, something has to change, one way or the other. The statu quo should be disturbed, except in some rare situation, but you should know what those are when they show up. But in general, the scene is evolving. And sometimes it can be fairly simple. Character tries to climb something difficult. A failed dice roll can just mean that he falls and he gets injured, and now that's added difficulty for the rest of the adventure, or at least until he can heal. And evolving the scene is also something valid, good advice when no role is made. When the players are stuck, you can leave them some time to think and to figure out a plan and a course of action, especially when they do it in character. When it's the characters trying to figure out a situation, let them do it. When it all comes back to the players talking, out of character, and they're going in a circle, evolve the scene. Bring something new to the scene. And if they're like trapped in a room and they cannot find a way out, have them hear something that can give a clue. No role needed. Because if you make them roll, and they roll poorly, they fail, what will happen then? You'll be stuck in the status quo. And that's not what we want. What we want is to evolve the scene. And as a GM, we need to learn when to shut up, sit back, and listen to the player. As long as role play is happening, let the player be. When they run out of idea, they start just joking around and saying goofy stuff. Then you evolve the scene. Throw a new piece of information, have something happen, but don't lock that behind a dice roll. Players shouldn't ask for dice roll, but the GM should also avoid demanding the player to roll dice when the characters are basically doing nothing. So this is basically what I want to talk about today, about keeping a scene rolling, keep evolving, and don't depend on dice roll to evolve a scene. Don't ask for dice roll when failures mean nothings, or when something is routine, and don't allow dice roll when something is impossible. Keep the dice rolls for when failure has consequence, and don't let a dice roll, especially not a failure on dice roll, don't let that like preserve the status quo. Always keep evolving the scene. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and take care.